All right, for the balancing equation practice, number one, I've written it out, and you'll notice when I wrote it out, I left these blanks in front of every new molecule or atom. Okay, underneath the arrow, I've put all the different elements: manganese, oxygen, hydrogen, chlorine. So my first thing is I'm going to count how many are on each side. So for manganese, I have 1 on this side, 1 on this side. For oxygen, I have 2 on the side, and I have 1 on this side. For hydrogen, I have 1, and on this side I have 2. For chlorine, I have 1, and over here I have 4. Okay. The reason this is 4 is because I have 2 chlorine here and 2 chlorine here. So anytime things are separated by plus sign, you add them together. So 2 plus 2 is 4. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and add coefficients that will make these be equal. Okay, so my tip is to not start with hydrogen or oxygen. Leave those for last. So I'm going to start with chlorine. So okay, I have 4 over here. I only have 1 over here. So if I add a 4 as my coefficient, then that 4 times 1 makes that 4 chlorine. But you'll notice this 4 is also in front of the hydrogen. Okay, so I also have to say, okay, 4 times 1 here is 4. So anytime you add a coefficient in the blank, it directly affects the things right behind it. So if I were to have a coefficient here, it would affect these 2 things. And it's always, if it's a coefficient, you multiply times whatever the subscript is. So if I put a 2 here, it'd be 2 times 1, 2 times 2. But it would not extend past this plus sign to the water. All right, so I've got that equal. But now my hydrogen and oxygen are not equal. So if I want to try and double this, I'm going to put a 2 here. It's okay, 2 times 2, that's 4. So I got those equal, but I also changed the oxygen, right? So 2 times 1 is 2. So 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 4 and 4, 4 and 4. So now they're all equal and balanced. And so what you can assume for all the other ones that are blank and you didn't add anything to, those are just 1s, right? Because when you multiply anything by 1, it stays the same.